Here we are. The umpires are ready. We just saw the countdown. So it's Comilla Victorians going to bat, and they've come out with Imral Kais and Khalid Latif. Imral Kais on strike. It's a high-scoring wicket, as mentioned earlier. 160 from Chittagong Vikings. They won the match, batting first. Let's see how Comilla Victorians move towards getting their first 2 points. Taijul Islam. Spin has been the feature of this tournament with the new ball. Oh, he's got him. Imral Kais completely beaten through all defenses.
Imral, weren't you watching the game from last night? Come on, buddy. Got to go forward. Saw a 4-for and a 3-for, Afridi and Arafat Sunny. Crease bound, trapped there, pays the ultimate. Lovely little start for the double Bs and Taijul Islam. Wonderful start. Doesn't get much better. See you later, Imral Kais, for a duck. First one down, it's none for one. Here we go. Slip in. Another lefty.
Pushing this one. Now going for a single there. Misfield. Definitely there would have been a chance. There we go. That's the wicket. The very first ball of the match. Right through. You're late on that, buddy.
Discussed this a lot. And he might want to discuss it too. Got to get off the crease. They're not tall men bowling the ball. So you have that luxury as a batter up against the new ball to get forward. Rock on with your momentum going forward. Have to. In these conditions against spin, new ball skids on.
Down the leg side. It's probably a leg by. Wait for the umpire's signal. Yes, it is. First extras.
And players at this level simply got to be good enough. If you've rocked forward and it's a little short, then you can spring back off it and play off the back foot. Push your transfer of weight back and adapt in that regard.
That's better.
Well, Sackers, you and I went out there with a cup of tea, had a look at the 22 yards. Again, rolled in clippings, that soft grey looking surface. There's another ripper. Past the... Check that, as ever. Sweet as. Legitimate. Rock and roll. Get the stumping here. Gathered. Does the foot slide? Does it go in the air? No, I think that's all hunky-dory as well. So we'll have a bit of NO. Spells no. So confirmation that it is not out. There you go, and it's 2 for 1 after 1.
Alamin from the commentary box end. The right-handed Khalid Latif. He's had a good season back home, playing the Quaid-e-Azam Trophy. First class. Also had a few opportunities with the national side as well. It brought in, leaving out Ahmed Shehzad. Alamin has done well in the previous edition as well. And look at the performance right there, the T20 career. Fairly good economy as well. Oh, nice. Some movement as well.
That's where he wants to be. Alamin. Probing length. Seems pretty good too, and it's just gone nicely off the straight. Enough amount of movement in the air and then off the surface with a proud new seam. Wide slip in. Third man back. And the man at deep backward square. What a generic field for a new ball bowler inside the 6 overs.
Hard go at that. It's got no, just drop shot. Well tried by that fielder down at third man. Khalid Latif having a wild swing at that one.
Almost carried Down to Kajal. Islam down there. He opened the bowling from the other end. Flashing blade. It's coming in anyway. Always dying on Islam. Yeah, good effort. I can see those go down the throat of third man with a bit more pace and bounce in the pitch. But on this occasion, now Latif gets away with it.
And we're back with action. Khalid Latif back on strike. Kept a touch low. That's a single going.
Well, this was last year's final. As cricket lovers will know, the Vicks versus the Bulls. Bit of sunbathing here in Dakar. Nice sunscreen, Chief. Comilla 3-0 over Barishal. So Barishal Bulls have yet to beat the Comilla Vicks in the Bangladesh Premier League. Is today the day they get a win against the Vicks?
That's better to the left-hander this time by Alamin. It's a bright sunny day here in Dhaka, looking good. After the start of the tournament, I had some heavy rains. Everything has cleared up since then. Expecting more crowd today, as we said, it's a holiday here in Bangladesh. Down the wicket he comes, gets it on the pad, will run down to the boundary. Whether there's some bat involved, no. 4-leg bye is there. End of the over, 10 for 1. Khalid Latif eyeing the onside boundary, the mid-wicket area. They got a fielder right there at the ropes. Goes for it, beats that fielder, timing on that, 4 runs, just slightly onto the legs, and just sweeps that away.
Delightful, Khalid. He's sliding down from Tajal. That angle, little flick of the wrist, and away she goes. And that new ball races away.
Oh, straight over the bowlers. That's a good shot.
Back-to-back boundaries here for Khalid. Just what the Comilla Vicks need after losing an early wicket. Need some positivity. They need to find the fence, and that is delightful.
They're pitched up, and Khalid Latif won't shy away. He is in good nick. Back-to-back boundaries for him. Straight away a bit of chat between the batsman and also the captain coming to the bowler. Two boundaries, bringing in some changes. Now there is a square leg, and the deep mid-wicket has gone wider, and the man at mid-off has been pushed back to the rope as well. Checking his shot. No run available on that occasion.
Little stutter there. There was a bit of a yes-no wait. Shanto at the non-striker's end. It's been a little start of run-outs to this year's 4th edition.
That's better. Good comeback by the bowler.
Yes.
That's a quick single. Soft hands on that.
Good start of this over. Straying on an angle a little bit there, Islam, and then wants to flight one, so consecutive 4s will please the Vicks and certainly Latif get into a positive mood.
Down the wicket. He's played that in the air. There's a fielder placed just for this shot, but he misses it. That's one bounce. It's another boundary.
Crowd going crazy here on a fabulous Friday. Little flick of the wrists, and away it goes. They just want to check maybe if it's gone all the way. Nader Shah says it's another boundary. It ends the third over. It's 23 for 1.
He decided he wants to go for this. Didn't quite get hold of it. He must be having his heart in his mouth. This fielder was placed for that. That's a very ordinary effort, if you really ask me. Abu Haider, the fielder on that occasion. 13 of the over, 3 gone, 23 for 1. Quick run, you got to stop those inside the circle. That's good running. Just the eye contact. Fadil Latif just using soft hands and getting that run going.
Cooper, pretty extraordinary talent in this format, and there you have Aberoni, confirmation that he was pretty useful in last year's edition 3 of the BPL. Pereira, he's on show as well, and Sakib. Let's say the usual suspects at the top, but I'm very pleased with this young left armour.
Oh, he came down the wicket again. Probably decided not to go with the full swing of the bat. Got a thick edge. Lucky didn't carry to third man.
First use of the pitch, the double Bs. And I'm pleasantly surprised with a bit of this extra bounce. Wonderful seam position from Roney. So he's hit the seam and again zipped through a bit. And the bounce is there. So you got to say if Alamin gets it right, but he's tall and has a high action, could get it a torque as well.
Nice Yorker. Good change of length. Impressive start from Ronnie.
Very good start, this. Searching Yorker. Up to it. Back down in time and watched it well. Yeah, impressive. First 4 deliveries from Roney.
Yeah, he's got the odd one to rise a bit on the batsman from the good length spot, and then perfect Yorker. Oh, in the air. This could be 25 for 2. The captain under it, the keeper, and he takes it. Well done, Ronnie.
Absolutely brilliant. From the Barishal Bulls, courtesy of Roney. Because Latif, Khalid Latif is looking dangerous. He's got a start, he's got out. Just what the double Bs wanted. There's the bounce, the line's going across the right-handed Latif. And the skipper does the right thing. He tells everyone to get out of the way. This one's mine. Good stuff from the skip. Mushfiqur. Second one down inside 4 overs. And it's Khalid Latif to go for just a dozen. It's 25 for 2 here to get a score here. Big moment in this match. Not a great starter, man. He's a little bit too cool for school sometimes. He needs a score for the Vicks. Like the spin to start against Samuels. Reminds me a little bit of New Zealand's Ross Taylor. Not the greatest starter against left arm orthodox spin. Be very careful and watchful. Be pleased about that though. Too short. Plenty of time to pump it away out in the deep through cover for Samuels to get started.
Yep. Slightly short. And he punches that off the back foot and finds the gap as well. No slip at the moment now. That's better.
Yeah, it's annoying, I reckon, from that bowler's perspective. Should have left the slip in. Here's the wicket though. The angle was the undoing for Khalid Latif. Left arm over. Askaya, Gonski. He said he's good enough bowler to bowl that length, that lovely searching length is Taijul Islam. I'd leave the slip in. Captain's gone against that. As soon as that boundary was hit, Mushfiqur took the slip out.
Yeah, we saw that replay on Khalid Latif's wicket. He's trying to drag one from outside the off stump, again eyeing the mid-wicket area, and slightly big on him. It was a brilliant over from Ronnie. He mixed it up very nicely. Surprised the batsman on a couple of occasions with that extra bounce. Finally got his man. Again down the leg side against the left-hander. Should be a wide. Yes, it is.
It's losing that line. In fact, the double B's bowlers have been a little bit guilty about that. Alaman was as well, in the left-hand, right-hand combination. And as soon as the righty got off strike, lefty came on, and the bowlers, without disciplines, to finish things off. Going to keep the strike here, Marlon. Samuels, 5 done, 30, 5 for 2.
So far what I've seen, I reckon this is a pitch where the seamers can hurt the batsman in terms of for them to score a run.
Well, Abu Haider Ronnie, right from his first over, was being able to extract some bounce of the wicket. Strapping lad. We keep on reminding that he was the second highest wicket taker from last year. Last year finals, that's what transpired. 156 for 4. And Comilla Victorians just going over the wire. 157 for 7. Won by 3 wickets. What a wonderful finish to last year's tournament. Scintillating stuff. The last ball finish. And everyone in the stadium was on the edge of their seats. It was a wonderful finish that year. We just hope that this match turns out to be as exciting as that one.
Yeah, they needed 13 of the last over. Alok Kapali, couple of boundaries.
Oh, a push, but wide of the fielder. Yeah, hands on head. Because he knew that the batsman was not in full control. Let's get a single.
It's important to see what Mushfiqur Rahim will be thinking. Who is he going to call up to bowl from the other end? Taijul Islam already have bowled 3. He's got an option of a couple of spinners, but I reckon if you look at the pitch, I reckon he should be going to one of the seamers. Tisara Pereira there, right, Embraid there. So he's got quite a few options in the bowling department.
Hurried down on that one. It's been a good mix. He bowled the slow ones earlier that went through. Marlon Samuels being pushed, hurrying into his shot. Looking a little circumspect. He's not quite sure what the pitch is going to do. And Abu Haider Ronnie, all credit to him, has really made the batsman think.
Yeah, Mushfiqur Rahim did say at the toss that he not a bad toss to lose because he wanted to field. Mushrafi on the other hand said he wants to bat. So both teams getting what they wanted. Important to start well. Yes, they've lost a couple of wickets, Comilla Victorians, but they have a very good batting lineup.
Oh, almost chopped it on. Very fortunate. Inside part of the bat onto his thighs. Could have deflected away to the wicket. Very, very fortunate was Najmul Hussain Chanto. Bit of pace on that one. A bit of uncertain bounce for the batsman. Another scare for the Comilla Victorians batters. They lost the early wicket of Imrul Kayas, just playing down the wrong line to the second ball of the innings.
They roll on the fingers. Ball not coming on to the bat. And it's a little bit difficult for the batsman to get used to the pace of the pitch.
Just a little push away. Soft hands into the gap. easy single to finish off the 6th over. It's 40 for 2. 78 match for him, and good economy rate under the 7 mark. 90 wickets. That's significant. Pitches it up. One bounce, spectator catch.
Yeah, they'll be a touch disappointed because there were a couple of chances went to begging early in the innings. Yes, they picked up 2 wickets. This was early when Khalid Lafiq splashed the one wide and Taijul Islam I thought it was a slow starter. And then this, Nazmul Hussain scored a very good 50 in the last match. This should have been taken. So they'll be disappointed, certainly disappointed the way they fielded, especially those 2 catches.
Hitting it very hard into the ground, and the sweeper comes into play there, and just a single. I suppose in one instance they have maybe the second opportunity has been given. The second loss may be costly. Nazmul Hasan Chanto is still there, so they'll have to be wary of that. But you need to just refocus and pull up your socks, put in a better performance in the outfield. Make sure you don't drop catches. Just an adjustment in the field. Now that the power play is over, you've got the protection in the deep. So deep, backward square, deep square leg, mid wicket and a mid on. I'm sorry, it's a left-handed batsman, so it's the other way around. Now it's going to be Samuels. I'll give you the field correctly once he settles down. Interesting. Is mentioning about which side feel more comfortable after the power play, but after yesterday's game, I think sense of normality has come back into the affairs here. Very low scoring match, 44 all out, lowest in the BPL. Very disappointing for Khulna Titans. Marlon Samuel striving for the Yorker length to drives it over the head of the bowler, and a good effort there. Wonderful job. Saved a couple of runs.
Sharon Afiq back to his very fit. Was he speaking to him about the amount of weight that he has lost? Quite a lot actually, and it looks thinner, much fitter.
Not quite getting the timing right here. Marlon Samuel's trying to chop it away. Not really into the groove as yet, and he wants to change his bat, I think. Not very happy with what is getting out of that one.
Well, he's a dangerous player, Shamim. And once he gets going, once he gets set, there will be no stopping back. Yeah, just going back to the game yesterday, I thought it was a case of poor batting. I'm not taking the credit away from the bowlers. Shahid Afridi picking up 4, Tani picking up 3, swing and a miss. Very close. Another pretty decent over, just 4 runs in that over. 44 for 2.
On this wicket, let's see what he can extract. Oh, Karan, that one lovely looking shot. No chance of stopping that. Just eased into it and headed away through the covers. Excellent boundary.
Such a lovely player to watch, Nazmul Hussain. Into the zone, away from his body, but still managed to put it through the covers. Enough on the bat, good stride in. Very nice follow through. You know, one of the players to watch out for in future. Surely will be playing for Bangladesh.
Oh, he's gone for it again, but this time not quite getting hold of it. Chance of a run out here. Quick pick up and throw. Bit of a yes and no between the two batters.
It was hit so hard that it went very quickly to the mid of fielder where Thisara Pereira is fielding. And it's very lucky, Samuel. Could have been in trouble if that ball would have gone and hit the stump, direct hit. Had to dive in back.
Yeah, you've got to have your communication right with your partner. Next room, trying to play on the onside, succeeds in doing so. Bowler giving chase, eventually recovers. Most of the fielders were in the deep.
This is what he did in the first match. Nazmul Hasan, 54 of 44. Batted number 4. And he played quite a few shots. He's the sort of player who takes a little bit time, but when he gets set, he starts to open up his shoulders and plays those big shots. He's coming to bat at number... today batting at number 3.
Left-handers look naturally elegant, and so does Shanto, but this is Small Samuels. Interesting, the way he's... Oh dear, here we go again. Chance of a run out. They've got him. Complete miscommunications between the two. That's not on, just not on. What a waste of a wicket. No wonder the emotions are showing. They're absolutely unnecessary. Looked at each other. One says yes, the other says no. Eventually, Nazmul Shanto, who was looking comfortable, has to walk back disconsolately.
Yeah, big mix-up in the middle between Barishal Samuels and Nazmul Hasan. Samshur Manchu, all have to do is pick it up and take the bails off. I just think that at the very last moment, it is Nazmul Hasan Shanto who's sacrificed his wicket. Run out for 16, 49 for 3.
And doing something silly like that run out. Thinks of a run would not be wise.
Yeah, good to see the way Barishal Bulls is playing the game at the moment. Yeah, that's the big mix-up. Easy run out in the end, very easy. But they seem that they've gone when they played their first match, when they lost the first game. They must have had a big chat with Dav Watmouth being the coach. Great delivery. Oh. Feature for delivery. 8 gone, 49 for 3.
On top of things are the Barishal Bulls at the moment. And not often that we've seen in the BPL, this edition of BPL, that we've got 2 pacemen on bowling from either side. That's very good to see. Let's give you a head-to-head between these 2 teams, Comilla Victorians versus the Barishal Bulls. Comilla has won all the 3 games they've played so far in the BPL. Maybe things will change today. They seem to be in control of the situation, the Bulls.
You don't want to lose the wicket. He's created the pressure. 3 dot deliveries already in this over.
Pitches that up, and that's eased a lot of the pressure. Makes it into a full toss. There is cover in the deep, and this time they agree to take the second run. And the 50 comes up for the Comilla Victorians. Very important. They hold on to this pair and build up a partnership. Being pegged back by some accurate bowling, some lively stuff from the pacers, and some rather stupid calling in the middle, unfortunately. Got to get their acts together if they're going to put up a good total. That's guarded nicely for a single.
Yeah, Litton Das has come on to bat at number 5. He opened the innings in the first match. So they still have got a lot of batting to come. Mushfiqur Rahim, Naeem Islam. It's important this pair bats well. Samuel's already in there for a while. 21 deliveries for 15. Looked at times a bit off colour, especially against Seema, but he's a dangerous player. Dangerous player. He wants to change his bat, but they need some support from him. Litton Das.
Kane, rather tentative, had one hand off the bat. They've got himself a single, and that completes the over. It's 9 overs done, and it should be aimed for a target that the bowlers will feel comfortable defending. Flicked it round the corner. And, oh dear, did he fumble? Oh no, he managed to grab onto it at the end. Good effort. And just that run there. Right, Amrit. The third umpire, I think, wants to have a look at this. Look at that effort. Dive, but just stopped it. Is he going to stop that again? Yeah, I think that's fine. Should be no problem at all. The umpire's happy with that, so we could carry on. Ranmo Martinez. Yorker length delivery, dug out nicely into the deep for a single. Right, let's go down and join Umbreen downstairs.
Okay, I have here with me the very respected chairman of BPL Governing Council, Mr. Afzalur Rahman Sinha. Hi, sir. BPL 2016 fourth edition has just started. So is everything going on regarding your expectations?
So good, Amrin, you are saying yourself.
All right, sir. Too many players has come down here in Bangladesh to play BPL. So what are your feelings about that?
My feeling is they're having more confidence in Bangladesh Cricket Board about their payments or in everything, security and everything. So we hope that next time we'll have much more players.
All right, sir. We hope that too. And then again, BPL has given so many youngsters, domestic talented players to Bangladesh national team. What are your take on that?
Well, you see, after the World Cup, you have seen a lot of players that come up here. And today, right after the World Cup, the match we are playing with any team in the world, we come to play to win. So you know the talented players are already there, and we are having some more talented players. And eventually what we think for the next World Cup, we will give a very good fight.
Are you enjoying the crowd, loving the crowd? All right, the wicket has just fallen, so over to the combo.
Another wicket has fallen. Al-Amin Hussain has struck. Batsman just closing the face of the bag, getting a leading edge, Lidon Kumar Dash. But just the ball that just didn't come up to the way he expected it. Closing the face a little too early. No problems for Al-Amin Hussain to grab that catch.
This is good. This is really good from Barishal Bulls. Al-Amin Hussain picks up another wicket. Look at the celebration. There's been really good stuff from Barishal Bulls. Litton Das gone for 4. Comilla in the spot of bother at 57 for 4. Yeah, I think that's a very good move by Mushfiqur Rahim, knowing that they have already picked up 4 wickets. Why not get another slip in, put a little bit more pressure? That's the reason why they have bought in a slip field. Al-Amin usually does bowl really well, taking the ball away from the left-handers. And he's bowled well today. In his third over, just given away 13, and has already picked up a wicket.
Guides it, but straight to the field. An excellent over from Al-Amin Hussain. 10 completed, 57 for 4.
Well, you're loving it here too, aren't you? Finally got here, Sackers. Turned up.
That's well fielded. Took most of the pace of it. Oh, come back for 2. That's sloppy now. After such a good effort, the follow-up has been pretty ordinary. All right. While all is happening, let's join Umbreen down there.
All right, let's get back to the chairman of BPL Governing Council, Mr. Sinha. So, sir, we were talking about the crowd here at Sher-e-Bangla Stadium. Are you enjoying it?
Well, definitely you have seen the last BPL also. We have a fantastic crowds. I mean, you know, people in Bangladesh, they really love cricket. And now today you have seen the crowd. It's Friday. We have the weekday. This is the 4th day. So we hope that a lot more crowd will come as the days go, because it's a long, we still have another 27, 26 days.
We hope that too. BPL is getting better and better over the years. So what are the reasons behind it?
Well, reasons are we are giving more attractive things every day. I mean, the players are doing very good. Performance are very good. Like you said, this time the foreign players are more than the last year. And I told you that next year you may be surprised to see much more foreign players.
Well, sir, what is the importance of BPL? What do you think? What is the importance of BPL in Bangladesh national cricket?
For the national cricket, our boys can develop this 2020, because we don't play too much 2020. But this will help us a lot. And you have seen the last 2020 World Cup. We did good, and in future we hope that we'll do much better.
Inshallah. Thank you, sir, for talking to us, and enjoy the match. Well, that was the chairman of BPL Governing Council, Mr. Sinha. Now let me get to the commentators who are going to be with you all, guys. Thank you.
Will he beat the guy? No, he won't. Just got a boundary on the previous delivery. Samuels now flashing his bat. He's been beaten by Emrit a couple of times outside the off stump. Not really committing himself 100%, but now he's got that length that he likes. He smashed one through covers, and this time just getting that thick outside edge.
Now he's got to start his Samuels, and that's the important thing here for the Victorians. He's 23 from 26. Going to flash hard, as they say. Rashing at it. So he's got Ahmad out in the middle. It's been a lot of left-hand, right-hand combinations here for Comilla.
Slower one for Imad Wasim. Imad Wasim also is being highly rated as one of the finishers of in this format. He's got that number 6 for his country as well, and he's very handy with the ball. No need to mention that, but he's a very good bat, and if need be, he can use the long handle pretty well. He's got enough overs today to do so. Just halfway through the innings. Nice shot. Straight to the fielder. Dot ball. 7 from the over. 64 for 4. Comilla Victorians need to get to that 150 mark.
They're just checking out the projected scores. At 7s, it's going to be close to 130. If they can go at 9s from here, they'll get to that 144, 145. But stats gurus and historians will know that this particular venue, average score here in 2020, 150. And we've seen 160 breached here already in BPL 4. There is a bit of zip in the surface for the quick men. They get it right. Back end of a length, hit the seam while it's fairly new. It does zip past the outside edge.
Down the wicket, along the ground just for a single. You've got the long on and long off right at the rope for Imad Wasim, and they walk in when Samuel comes in.
I just mentioned that he's got a healthy start here, Marlon Samuels. It's time he showed his presence in this tournament. Kick on and play a dynamic innings of note.
Oh, it could be a run out here. Yes, it is. It is Imad Wasim who has to walk. Samuels, it was never his call, went straight to the fielder. But Imad Wasim just took off.
Yeah, and he knows it. He hasn't bothered looking round at Marlon Samuels. Took off like a startled rabbit. He did come a little bit, Samuels, but that's the way of the modern game in T20. You play the stroke, you can take a few strides as long as you call loudly and quickly. Wasim's gone for just a single. The 5th one down now for the Vicks at 66.
New batsman, Islam. Nahidul Islam is at the non-strikers. Tisara Pereira again. Slow one. Don't really know who exactly was at fault because there was intent shown by Samuels immediately after he played the shot. Imad Wasim, if you have a look at that, there. Those few steps, 1.5 step, because a non-striker would then commit himself 100%. He will just go all cylinders trying to reach the strikers, but then once you stop, there's no way back for your partner. He's mixing it up well, Tisara Pereira. Just keeping the batsman guessing at what pace he's bowling at.
Now Samuels, he's got to 25 from 30. But out of the 30s, faced and created 14 dot balls. So it's a fair percentage, almost half in dot deliveries from Marlon Samuels. Over the years, he's been a bit guilty of that, a little bit slow in terms to get going and then create pressure for his partner at the other end. But here's Nahidul Islam, face up.
Good bounce on that occasion. Over completed, 12 gone, 68 for 5.
on the catwalk. Oh, punching, and he's found the fielder again. In terms of you trying to squeeze it. Got to be able to rotate the strike. Such a key component for a new guy to give the strike back to the established partner.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Running between the wicket hasn't really been the highlight. Samuels is making sure this time he's loud enough to stop his partner. That's good bowling, and that's played well. Ball is for two. Will he go for it? No. And good call.
Got to be clear, got to be concise and loud. Noisy crowd. There's the punch, and he took a stride or two, but he was saying no, and it was too late. It was too late. Imad Wasim had come a long way down and wanted the single.
Too late, and it's too loud out there as well. Just got an impression from Imad Wasim when he was walking out, signaling to his partner he couldn't hear the call. On the back foot, Samuel's he's looked in two minds playing against the spinner, especially the left arm.
So with 5 balls, 1 to go. We've had 3 dots and only 2 singles. Wonderful stuff from Islam with the ball in hand.
Single to end the over, just 3 from it, 71 for 5.
These conditions with just enough nibble. Not the quickest 22 yards, but this particular pitch is right bang in the middle of the square here. And Gani Silva, we've had pitches on either side of this, and we've seen that if you're good enough to hit the seam and bowl a really good length, then you're going to ask questions. As a medium fast, Roney is left arm swing and bounce, and Pereira is a strapping, strong guy. Emirates capable as well, hitting the pitch and creating some pace and bounce. So the Pacers have enjoyed themselves out here this afternoon. Given that the Barishal Bulls didn't win the toss, they were asked to field first by Mushfiqur.
Oh, he saw him coming down. That's very well done. He changed the length so quickly. That's another wicket. Easy catch. Smart bowling from Tisara Pereira.
Right on cue from Pereira. He's banged it in because there is some pace and bounce in this pitch here this afternoon. And Samuels had a peace of mind, a presence of mind to cross. Never really in a good position to play this. Comfortable catch for Roney. Pereira does in fact get a wicket. And Nahadul Islam has gone for just 4. 73 for 6 now.
Nice looking shot for a single.
Marlon Samuels, key component. He's 28 now. Came charging down, thick edge. Watch Samuels, watch Marlon go sprinting past because he wanted to do the right thing and get the strike back. So they did cross. It meant Samuels has picked up another single. And there's only 1 to go on the 14th. So in a way, he really wants Tanvir to get a double or a boundary only, evens, to try and keep the strike. Last ball. He won't. So Hale's going to pinch the strike. 14 done. It's 75 for 6.
And running between the wickets is costing every team. I mean, apart from the second game, we've had 2 in the first match, 1 in the third. 3 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 today.
Yeah, I think it's always been a bit of a factor in franchise cricket now, the leagues around the globe in recent years, and the international players come in with the local talent and simply don't know each other. Just the plain fact of the matter. And the calling, it takes a bit of time sometimes. You've mentioned the noise here, Sackers. Not quite a full house, but it's pretty rowdy out there.
Yeah, Samuels knows he's running out of partners, so he's got to take charge and get as many runs possible for his side, and he needs strike for that. 76 for 6. I mean, even 120, 130, you're not safe on this wicket. You desperately need another 50 runs from this situation. Oh, slow one, past the keeper. That should go to the boundary.
Yeah, he adjusted well here, Marlon Samuels. Cleared that front hit here when we check this out in replay. He opens up and he looks to go big. And he had to change it. The last split second, slower one. Yeah, look how much he'd opened up here, Marlon. And he had the soft hands to try and glide. Had a bit of fortune. On another occasion, that might have gone straight to the keeper. Not the tallest man going round, Mushy.
On the legs, nice shot. These are important runs here. 4 more.
Back-to-back boundaries here for Marlon S. 36 from 37 now. And he's chopped up a gear here, has the West Indian. Little shimmy. Alaman tried to follow him and got a little too straight.
Alamin 1 for 22. So what does he do now? He's been hit for 2 boundaries. Nice single available. Smart. Got 10 from the over up till now. Still 1 more ball to go.
Key factor for sure, Samuels, and also now Sohail Tanvir, the long handle and what he can do. Can Sohail and Samuels be here for the next 3 to 4 overs and create some carnage? Take on the double Bs and collar a few bowlers to get some sort of target to defend.
Last ball of the over. Slow bouncer, just for a single, so 11 of it. It's 15 gone, 86 for 6.
In those 9 overs, that has been the problem for Comilla. And he did mention that they will be looking forward to Marlon Samuels to ensure that they get a defendable total. What's a good defendable total for them, Shamim?
Absolutely, agree with you. I think we've seen 133 defended. This is a wicket that initially thoughts of having pace and bounce. We saw the pace bowlers working well. That's exactly what the other team has got to do, not depend on spin so much. It's not going to change too much in character. If they can get an early breakthrough, maybe. You never know in this format. Slower, lovely disguise. And he was trying to go for it. Yeah, mostly Comilla supporters. Only one guy there, you see, Barishal Bulls. Yeah, this lot happens to be related to me. And I'm afraid they're not looking very happy at the moment, though they've seen themselves on the big screen, waving. There's the wife there. Shared the bedroom with her for the last 38 years. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I was asking about the total. You just got excited there, Shamim. You know, I was actually about to introduce your wife there, and before I could say anything, you introduced it to the whole world. Good to know of those 38 years, and we always wish you well and your family well, and hopefully to continue to live in peace and harmony.
Thank you very much, Arthur. Very kind of you. Back to the cricket. Oh my goodness. Is it a bad omen? No. Thank goodness he should have charged for that. And he started late here. He was not siding the ball. He should have gone for that catch. The captain's unhappy. Shake of the head, but that was high up in there. Ample time for him to go for it.
Yeah, David Malan was the fielder. He should have gone there because it went up in the air for such a long time. Slow start and then just falling short. Definitely his catch should have been taken. They've not been very good in the field.
Oh, that's chopped away, but did well to make a lot of ground and ensure that there was only a single from the last ball of that over. The strategic timeout comes after 16 overs. It's 90 for 6. And there he goes, way up in the air. The two fielders converging on it. One's going to get to it. And no, he's muffed it. I just can't believe this. He had it completely under control. There's no one within his peripheral vision. Should have taken the easiest of catches. Mehdi is guilty of dropping a sitter.
Now what's going on here? What is Dev Watmore thinking at the moment? Surely that should have been taken. Sohail Tanvir was looking good in the previous over. Picked it up, went through, hit his face, onto the hands, and then pops out. Unbelievable. Again a slower delivery. Hit off the back foot. This can prove very costly. Very costly.
Yeah, it's so demoralizing for the bowler when you see a fielder drop a catch like that. Sohail Tanvir not latching onto that one. Look at him, he positioned himself very the reverse cup in action, slithers through, hits his face, hits his mouth, goes for a second grab, and eventually he just managed to spoon it away from him. And what is going on? That's very annoying. How could you drop that? Desira Pereira is not the happiest man in the ground. Down the leg side, an appeal was going down leg. There's going to be a leg by. And at the end of the 18th over, it's 110 for 6. Like that one, he's not going to hang about. There's no time to hang about, but just hasn't been timing the balls well. Ball's not been coming onto the bat as well as you'd have liked to.
Yeah, it's not been easy for the batsmen to play those big shots. They've struggled, but it's important someone like Malcolm Simons to be there. 47 deliveries he's taken for 48 runs that he has scored, only 5 fours. Just the 1-6 from the bat of Sohail Tanvir. But it's important that these 2 overs, it has to count in favor of Comilla Victorians if they are thinking of posting a total above 130. Was an opportunity for a wicket for Barishal Bulls, but once again a catch being dropped at the outfield. They will be very, very disappointed.
And that's one area they've got to really try and improve the quality. Marlon Samuels, his eyes are lighting up now. He's just feeling comfortable enough. Gonna go for a big one. Nelson's up. There he goes. He tries for it. Gets underneath that one. And he's hauled out. Just a turn of the bat. And this time Alamin Hussain does not make a mistake. Important wicket. Huge wicket of Marlon Samuels goes. And Nelson has struck.
It's a good catch. It went flat, it went straight, yes. But it was hit quite nicely from Samuels. Yes, a big heave, but had to come in. Yes, a good catch. He's happy, and why not? Seeing the back of Samuels was looking very good indeed. He goes back for 48. 1-1-1 for 7.
No, he gives the strike.
And that's perfectly fine, knowing that Sohail Tanvir is the one who's been there for a while. A new batsman come in, it's important to rotate the strike straight away easier because of this. It's good connect it properly, otherwise it's gone out of the ground. It's a good catch. It was coming fast, so to come forward. Alameen will be very happy. So are his teammates.
Slow attempted in the process, almost a full toss. But even then, because of the timing going a little awry with the slow delivery, he couldn't put it away. Just another single.
I think it was the length lot fuller because it didn't allow the batsman to free his arms. Now what Mushfiqur Murtaza is going to think at the moment. I still think they haven't got enough. They need to get to at least 130. But to do that, you need to have someone who can hit the boundaries.
Down the wicket, gives him the charge, only manages to deflect it away to his body and the scamper the single. Singles are coming, that's not going to be good enough. They've lost an early wicket. It's over, just one more ball left. All the Samuels have played well so far in this innings. He initially had a bit of a problem with the calling and a couple of run-outs he was involved in, but then he got into his groove, was playing shots all around the ground. Streaky shots on certain occasions, but some solid-looking shots to a lovely flick there. And that strike was very demoralizing for the bowler. But eventually, when trying to hit a big one to mid-wicket, he sliced one to the backward square. Sohail Tanvir goes for the big one, got a single, thinking of a second, not there. And that is the end of an excellent over. 19 done, it's 115 for 7. Should be an interesting last over. Bang! That's the one, looking for, great shot! An over boundary, just what the doctor ordered for Comilla Victorians.
You can't get away with that length, especially in the last over. It allows the batsman to come onto the front foot and play the shot with the flourish. See how he freezes his arm. It's on a good length delivery, and that's exactly what Sohail Tanvir is expecting. It's a great start to the last over for Comilla. Massive 6, his second in an innings.
With a tallish batter, a good length is not a good length at the depth. Got to be Yorker. Striving for that. Played it straight back. Did he drop that? I think he dropped it, but is hit pretty hard on his follow-through. Abu Haidarani muffed another one.
Not an easy chance, Shamim. Not an easy chance at all because it was struck pretty well and went very quickly, just above his knee. It should have been taken, yes, but not an easy one off his follow-through. But what he'll be happy about is it's a dot delivery.
Absolutely right, yeah. Doesn't matter. It's just ensuring that the runs are harnessed here. Hurt his finger. Hope it doesn't have any effect on his bowling. Just got 4 more deliveries to go. Few changes in the field for Sohail Tanvir. Fine leg being brought inside the circle, so he's got to keep it outside the off stump. That's the target. He plays it past the bowler. And thinking of a second run, picks it up. No, says Mushfiqur wisely. And they finished with a single of that delivery.
Yeah, Mushfiqur also more than capable of hitting big shots. Remember that innings against England when the chips got down, he came in and scored a very quick fire, 49 or 48. And then, I think less than 30 balls. Came back and took 3 wickets. He's done that in the past. A couple of boundaries will do a world of good, not only to him, to his side as well. 122 at the moment. Looking good for 130 or maybe more.
Oh, it's ball him out. Straight as an arrow. You miss, I hit. Mushfiqur Murtaza understandably trying for the big hoik, missing it completely and struck in the middle stump.
Yeah, he's not happy, Abu Haider, because he conceded a 6 of the first delivery of his over. Roll of the wrist, slow delivery, expecting a quick one, swing and a miss, and goes on to hit the stumps. So Mushfiqur gone for 2. Comilla 122 for 8.
What started off as good over for the Comilla Victorians is completely been turned around due to some excellent bowling from Abu Haider taking the wicket there and almost getting a catch earlier. Sharif goes for the big one. 2 fielders converging on it. And just the single. So the last ball to come is going to be faced by Sohail Tanveer.
And that's how Mushfiqur lost his thumb. Just hitting the top of the middle. Good delivery from Abu Haider. Needs to finish off well here for his team. He also needs to finish off well. Sohail Tanveer is on strike. He's hit that at 133, the strike rate so far. 24, very important runs for him. Very crucial.
He started the over with a 6. Can he finish it with a 6? Well, he's gone for it. It's a big one. And it's what I was hoping he'd do. He's finished off with a superb looking over boundary.
What a shot. What a way to finish off the innings. And they've managed to score 129. Certainly looking better than what it was a lot earlier. Right in the slot. Thank you very much. I started with a 6 and I finish off with a 6. He cannot believe it. What happened to those Yorkers? Forget about that. 6 more for Sohail Tanveer. Finishes off with a flourish. Barishal Bulls, that's the bowling stat for you. Tajul Islam, I thought was good. 1 for 25. Alamein, 1 for 24. Abu Haider, a couple of wickets, but a bit touch expensive. But outstanding from Everett and Pereira. Only giving away 5 runs in an over. Great economy rate. Yeah, let's go down to Ambreen.